Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be this fun Thanksgiving nail design. So I'm starting off with a couple of gel polishes from Betsy over here. And in case you didn't know, I actually recently got an affiliated code with Betsy, affiliated code and a link. So if you use the code Watermelon Lemonade, then you can get 20% off on the Betsy website. And I do make a small commission off of that if you choose to use it. So I do thank you if you choose to use that code. And anyway, getting into the nails here, we are going to use a bunch of these very autumny colors, these autumny browns and greens. And this is a Thanksgiving set. Obviously, I'm talking about the US Thanksgiving right now. That's coming up on Thursday. I know Canada already had its own Thanksgiving, and of course, there are definitely many cultures and countries that don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, or you don't have something similar, or it doesn't revolve around turkey, then maybe you can just gain some inspiration and enjoy this nail set that we are doing here. I know that Thanksgiving can sometimes bring up some different kinds of feelings for different people. Some people don't enjoy celebrating Thanksgiving for a multitude of reasons. Maybe it's a family thing, maybe it's just a cultural thing. I'm not really here to discuss Thanksgiving in general, and even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, there's never a wrong time to be thankful for the things that we have and grateful for the things that we get to have in this life. I know it can be very easy to look at the negative things going on, the rising prices of just basic living, or just, you know, work that we hate going to every morning. It can be so difficult to look at the negative aspects of life, but I think no matter what time of year, whether it's now or any other time, it's always a great idea to just look at the things that we do have and be thankful for those kinds of things, because it's very easy to look past it. So maybe you're thankful that the kids didn't have any cavities the last time you went to the dentist and you didn't have to pay any bills. Maybe you are thankful that you have heating as we enter the colder months up here in the northern hemisphere. Maybe you're thankful to have heating and a roof over your head. There's so many small things. Maybe you're just thankful that you flip a switch and the lights turn on and that you've got running water. There's so many things that we take for granted that many people do not have. So even if you're not celebrating US Thanksgiving, if you feel comfortable sharing anything that you are thankful for in the comments, I would love to hear from you. I am thankful for Thanksgiving for many reasons, primarily because I actually met my husband at Thanksgiving dinner about 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. I'm not exactly sure now. Wow, it's been a long time. So I will always be thankful for that. But now, moving on, I haven't even talked about the nails at all, so that was just my little Thanksgiving tidbit, but now we can move on to what we're actually here for, which is the nails. So I used these flakies, as you saw from Betsy, on these nails, and what I love about them is that they totally take on the characteristics of the colors that you put on top of them. So you saw on top of the green nails, they looked a little bit more greenish. On top of the lighter nail, they didn't look as orange as they do here on this darker brown nail. So what's really fun is that they really fit with any kind of nail design that you're doing, because it just really takes on the characteristics and picks up on the colors that it's placed on. So it's definitely a very versatile kind of thing. And now I'm using these leafy glitters from Glitter Mix Canada and creating kind of like a falling leaf design. I was just being a little bit picky about where I wanted everything to be placed, because I am going to be encapsulating these nails with the leaves, and I didn't want the leaves to be sticking out too far on the sides of the nails, because that would just make the encapsulating and filing a little bit too difficult. We don't want it to end up with any kind of bulky nails, so I was just being a little bit picky with the colors that I was picking up. For some reason, I kept picking up a bunch of these like bright orange leaves, which are really pretty, and I definitely have a bunch of them in there, but I don't know, I guess there was like more of those orange ones in the mix than the other colors. I don't know, I just kept picking those up, so I kept going back and forth trying to get an array of different colors here. Some of the gold, the silver, the red, and then we are going to encapsulate the nails. So I'm just using this clear hard gel from Morovan and just going to go in and encapsulate the nails. So I just do a thin layer of gel over top of the whole thing, making sure to cover all of the nails, all the whole nail, all of the leaves, anywhere where anything sticks out. And I like to be quite liberal when applying the gel. I'd rather apply a lot more gel than maybe is necessary, and I'd rather do more filing just to make sure that everything stays put and nothing gets filed off. But of course, you don't have to be as aggressive. I just tend to be quite aggressive when I'm filing. I've mentioned this before when doing other filing techniques or other designs with nails. I can go a little bit crazy sometimes and just like overfile, so I overcompensate that with applying a lot of gel. But I'm just going to encapsulate the nails here. And once that is done, I did do the filing off camera. It was just, I didn't feel it was necessary. I'm just filing down the nail, and I've done encapsulated nails multiple times. So I just did that off camera. You will see that soon. And then after I filed down the nails, I did matte top coat everything, as we see right here, because I'm going in with some stamping. So right now, this is the green nail over here was a cat eye. As you saw, I was playing around with some of the different cat eye effects and different styles. I'm still trying to get the hang of the cat eye. I definitely get the appeal now. At first I didn't really like get the whole vibe. I didn't realize what was so like cool and amazing about it, but now I kind of get it, but I'm still trying to like learn how to play around with the designs to like get the look I'm going for. So it doesn't really look particularly great right now. I mean, I think it still looks kind of cool, kind of because it's really a velvety texture, but I am going to shiny top coat everything. I just prefer stamping on a matte top coat usually. It kind of depends on the design that I'm doing, but typically I prefer stamping on top of matte. So after everything is done with the stamping, I'm going to put a shiny top coat over everything, and then everything will definitely come to life. So the plates here that I'm using 2 plates. This one here with the plaid, and then I'm using this one here that was a Thanksgiving themed plate. So I'm just pulling up a bunch of different designs here. I like this one that said give thanks and placing that in the middle over here. And right now everything kind of looks dull, like I said, but it's going to definitely pick up once I do the shiny top coat. So on this falling leaf nail over here, I'm just placing a bunch of leaves on top of it, and it looks really, really cool. Once I do the shiny top coat, it really adds a bunch of dimension to the nail. And another fun thing, I mentioned at the beginning that I actually met my husband on Thanksgiving, so that will always be a very special thing for us. But for this nail set, I actually had so many ideas. I didn't really know what to do. I just wanted to do too much, and I needed to pare it down because it was going to be a little bit crazy. So I asked my husband to help me come up with a design, and he came up with a design of his own that I liked parts of, and I incorporated parts of his idea onto my nail set here, but there were other parts of it that I didn't really love, mostly because he doesn't like any glitter. I know, it's crazy. How can you not love like glitter and sparkles? But he doesn't like that stuff, so his design didn't incorporate any of that, and I was just not going to have that. No way was I going to do a nail set without glitter and sparkles and all that fun stuff. But for fun, I decided to make the nail set that he designed. I made that for him so that he can see his idea all panned out in a beautiful nail set. So if you're curious to see the nail design that my husband came up with, stay tuned to the end of this video. I will show his design that I created for him on a different set of nail tips, and then you can let us know in the comments which nail set you prefer. So now I'm stamping down this turkey over here. I mean, I feel like turkey is like a quintessential aspect of Thanksgiving, which ironically, I don't even like turkey, but I feel like it's just got to be part of the nail set, especially this little turkey over here. He's such a cutie. There were 3 different turkeys on, like, turkey designs on this plate, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use, but I thought this one was just very stereotypical, and I felt like that was kind of like the best way to go about it. So I am now going to shiny up the nails with a shiny top coat. I really, really love matte stamping designs. I think when a stamp design is matte, it looks really, really cool, and typically that's what I go for. But because these nails had so much dimension, especially this one right here with all of the background leaves, and it just kind of looks very full of depth. Like there's like the leaves in the background and the leaves on top and everything. I felt like the effect wasn't coming through with the matte top coat, so I decided to go for a shiny one this time. And I think it definitely comes out really, really cute. And then on this nail, I wanted to add some sparkle, so I threw on some of these rhinestones. These were actually pointy back rhinestones, so I was having a bit of trouble getting them. I'll be honest, I was using a clear nail glue that I was not a fan of. I got it from Amazon randomly, and it was way too thin and liquidy. and it was just not holding any of these like thicker, larger gems in place. Like everything was just sliding around. So I'm definitely not going to be using that again. It doesn't even like, it's not even worth mentioning it in the description box. I'm just gonna write like random gel or whatever, because I wouldn't want anyone buying it. It was not good. It was very hard to work with, because it was just so thin, and it would just like completely level out, and it wouldn't hold any of the thicker beads. And then I didn't show this part because I decided to do it afterwards, but I am going to add a similar-ish kind of rhinestone design on the nail with the turkey. After all was said and done, it kind of looked a little bit empty by itself. I felt like the glitter and the flakes in the background would be enough, but it was kind of looking a bit empty. So I did put a similar crystal placement. I just didn't use any of the larger crystals. I kind of just used the smaller flat back rhinestones for that one, but I don't show that on camera, so you'll just see that at the end when I show the whole design. But you can see here, like I was really struggling to get the rhinestones to just stay put. They kept wanting to slide off the nail because the glue that I was using was just way too thin. It was not holding anything in place. So I do have the McCart rhinestone glue in my in my collection somewhere. I was just kind of trying to get through other stuff that I had first. I know that one is like really good. It's like a nice thick kind of like viscosity, I guess. It's like really, really thick, and I know it's great for attaching large gems and beads and stuff. It doesn't get all over the place. It just kind of stays put the way you want it. So I think it's time to dig that out and finally use it. The other one that I had been using before this one was from Betsy, and I really liked it, but I ran out, so I started using this one, and it was not great. So anyway, like I mentioned before, if there's anything that you are thankful for, whether it's in regards to Thanksgiving or just in general, just in life, feel free to leave them in the comments and just share some positivity with everyone else. I think it's never a wrong time to be grateful and thankful for what we have and to be positive in what we've got. So now I'm just going to shiny up this nail and bring all of those leaves and sparkles together. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how my husband cannot just love the glitter and sparkle. I think it's just so beautiful. Oh yeah, I forgot I totally did this. This nail was also looking a bit empty by itself, so I just threw on this cute little bow. I thought it went with the vibes of the plaid. It kind of gives me a little bit of like dark academia vibes. So yeah, I completely forgot that I had done this, but yeah, I threw on that little bow as well. And then just added more. You can see I had to add a lot more gel around the bow to hold it in place because the initial placement was like not good. But here is the final set. As you can see, I added some crystals to the turkey nail just to bring some life into it. I really, really love how this set came out. I think it's so glittery and fun. And now, I guess at some point, once I finish showing off my design, because I really loved it, and here is the one that my husband designed. As you can see, it's a lot less glittery than mine. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!